All right. As I said previously, I'm going over problems that I saw in the quiz. The next biggest problem I saw was when we came to circles. I saw great rewriting it, but then there was just one mistake that just crushed people at the end. So let's go by starting to rewrite and gather like terms. So I know I'm going to have to add something to the x's. I know I'm going to have to add something to the y's. And I bring the constant over, and I know I'm going to add two things, one for each. So when I look here at this circle, its linear coefficient for x is -14. I cut that in half. I hope that half of -14 is -7. When I square it, I believe that is 49. So I add 49 to both sides. Well, that's kind of fortuitous. That's going to simplify out to 0. Likewise, I do the same thing for y. Its linear coefficient is +12. When I cut it in half, that's 6. When I square that, that's still 36, right? Okay. So this becomes x minus 7 quantity squared plus y plus 6 quantity squared equals 6 squared. Now in class, everyone was like, well, can I just leave it as 36? And I told you not to, because I was afraid of what was going to happen. Because when it said find the domain and range, first of all, my center, I think of it as a focal point, because everything's generated from it, right? My center is at 7, -6. If I want my domain, well, let's see, let's just kind of quickly sketch that. We would go 7 to the right, we'd go -6 down. Okay, there I am. 7, -6. Now, for my domain, I would go 6 left and 6 right. So if I go 6 left, I think 7 minus 6 is 1. And that was the big problem, because people they were subtracting 36 or adding 36 because they squared it. I think if I go right 6, 7 plus 6 is 13. There are two vertices, so to speak. I go 6 up, I'm going to be at 0. I go 6 down, I'm going to be at -12. So my domain, I think we just said what we were going to do is we're going to go 7 minus 6, and we're going to go 7 plus 6, which by the way should be 1 to 13. The range, again, we would do -6 plus 6 is 0, and then -6 minus 6 is, oops, -12 to 0, sorry. And you know I can't sketch. Ah, no, come back there. I can't draw to save my life. But that's what you had to do. So let's catch those mistakes, let's clean them up, and let's drive forward.